What if I told you there's a sleeper truck that roars like a beast, rides like a Cadillac, and still turns heads at every truck stop, yet most Americans have never even heard of it? Meet the Cat CT630 LS, a truck so rare in the US it might as well be Bigfoot with chrome stacks. Why did Caterpillar, the titan of heavy equipment, roll out this highway monster, only to vanish from the North American truck game a few years later? Stick around, because this isn't just a story about a truck. It's a story about ambition, grit, engineering, and one of the most talked about what could have beens in the trucking world. Caterpillar, already dominating the earth-moving and construction equipment world, decides to shake up the Class 8 truck market. The move? Bold, strategic, and, let's be honest, a little risky. Enter the Cat CT630 series, and at the top of that food chain, the CT630 LS. The LS stands for long sleeper, and when we say sleeper, we're not talking about performance. This truck was anything but sleepy. We're talking about a 550 horsepower, 13-liter Cat C15 engine under the hood. That's the kind of muscle that makes hills feel like potholes. And while Caterpillar eventually offered Navistar's Max Force engines under the hood, more on that twist later, the truck's DNA was pure power. But it wasn't just about brawn. The CT630 LS was engineered for comfort and endurance. Think ultra-quiet cabin, high-roof sleeper, ergonomic dash layouts, and enough onboard tech to make some sedans jealous. Let's be honest. Some trucks make you feel like you're piloting a washing machine through a tornado. Not this one. The CT630 LS rides smoother than your ex's apologies. It looked mean. It sounded mean. But inside, it was a rolling hotel room for long-haul warriors. So, why didn't the CT630 LS take over American highways? 3 words: regulations, engines, and timing. First, Caterpillar partnered with Navistar to supply the Max Force 13 engines to keep up with EPA emission standards. On paper, it made sense. But in practice, well, let's say, truckers weren't thrilled. Navistar's advanced EGR system, designed to meet emissions without SCR, selective catalytic reduction, ended up being, let's call it, high maintenance. Engine reliability issues became a talking point, and in a market where uptime is everything, that's a deal breaker. Here's a quick question. Would you buy a truck with a power plant that needs more attention than a toddler with a sugar high? Second, the North American market was already fiercely competitive. Peterbilt, Kenworth, Freightliner, Volvo. These brands had decades of loyalty and sprawling service networks. Even with the Cat name behind it, convincing owner-operators and fleets to roll the dice on something new, that's a tall order. Then came the final nail. In 2016, Caterpillar pulled the plug on its on-road truck production. Just like that, the CT630 LS was done in the US, but that's not the end of the story, because this truck didn't die everywhere. In fact, it thrived somewhere else. Want to know where the CT630 LS still prowls the highways today? Hang tight. The legacy and hidden future. Let's take a journey down under. Australia, to be exact. Turns out the CT630 LS never disappeared completely. In fact, Caterpillar trucks, rebadged through a partnership with International and Navistar, kept rolling across the Australian outback for years. And over there, truckers loved them. The rugged build, the high horsepower, and the customizable sleeper cab design made it perfect for Australia's long-haul rough road conditions. It was a match made in diesel heaven. So while American truckers were busy trading war stories about emission systems and resale values, Aussie haulers were putting the CT630 LS to work and raving about its stamina. Maybe all it needed was more kangaroos and less EPA. Final thoughts and call to: so what do we make of the Cat CT630 LS? It was powerful, comfortable, intimidating in all the right ways. But like many ambitious ventures, it fell victim to timing, tech troubles, and market pressures. And yet, its legend lives on. Today, if you can find a CT630 LS in decent shape, you've struck gold. They're rare, they're unique, and they're a testament to Caterpillar's brief, bold attempt to redefine what a highway truck could be. Want to know where to find one today? Or how much one of these beasts will run you on the used market? That's in our next video. Hit that bell so you don't miss it. If you enjoyed this deep dive, give us a like, share it with your fellow diesel heads, and subscribe for more truck breakdowns, road legends, and mechanical mysteries. Because sometimes, the stories behind the machines are even more powerful than the machines themselves. This is your channel name, and we'll see you down the road. Until next time, keep the wheels turning.